Yeah, but Sean C, that's my goal. That's my music reaction goal, and it's kind of biased because we're both named Sean, but whatever. I fuck with him. Let's see it.
Time for a discussion about my least favorite discourse trend as of late. Rap fatigue. I don't know if this is a talking point that has been popping up for you on social media. I know it
Mm,
certainly has for me in my YouTube recommendations.
mm. Rap fatigue. They're basically trying to say that rap is like people are sick of it because rap's not good no more. Like we didn't just get a bunch of great albums like Mercy, like Navy Blues album, like Clips, like Jid, like Freddie Gibbs, like Mike, but we're in a deficit of good rap music. Like niggas are just ignorant, bro.
In my Twitter replies and TikTok rants I come across. I sort of see this as a very weird and ugly outgrowth from the collective
Millions of years, facts.
conversation that some people have been having about rap music no longer charting in the way that it once was over the past decade in 2025. And
Hmm.
instead of everybody just inherently knowing and understanding that music trends and genres, what's hot, what's not, is always in a constant state of flux and change and evolution. A lot of
It's
people
the
are
psyop for sure.
struggling to come up with an answer to this quote unquote issue. And some of the guesses and some of the theories around this, in my opinion, are getting pretty ugly. And yeah, that's what rap fatigue is. It's an ugly and very surface level framing of why hip hop music might not be doing so hot right now commercially. Because
What really rap fatigue is just another stepping stone for people to get their shit off so they could uphold a platform. I think it's just a form of clout chasing in my opinion. It's not a real thing. Um what was you about to say? Hold on. Damn. I forgot what I was about to say.
it's an ugly and very surface level framing of why hip hop music might not be doing
Yeah. The charts part. That part. The moment you equate the quality of art to how it does on a chart is the moment you don't consume it as art anymore, in my opinion. That's when you see it as just a thing to measure success of. To say that a whole genre is dying because it's not at the top anymore within those framings is ridiculous, and we don't do that with any other genre. No one has said country's dead. No one says heavy metal is dead. No one says screamo is dead. The screamo fans still love their screamo shit. So why can't we be the same with rap? I'll tell you why. Because we have too many platformers, too many people with platforms commodifying the art and making a whole living off of just talking shit about it. That's all it is. It's disgusting. It's nasty. And we're the victims of it. I'm just being real. Niggas like to colonize and not appreciate it, and then we let certain people have opinions about shit and they don't really love the art. I can't fuck with it. That's why I fuck with dudes like Fantano. That's why I fuck with dudes like Bob because it's more genuine. I can't fuck with the disingenuous shit. I can't fuck with it. It pisses me off.
so hot right now commercially. Because when you look at these various rants and bits of discourse bringing up rap
And if you're a black person saying that hip hop is dying, I'm gonna call you a C double N. I'm sorry.
fatigue as an idea, there are a few very common threads that go throughout all of them. What is often brought up is rap music these days is really repetitive, really negative, very dark, pulls from a lot of the same musical ideas and flow patterns. And also, and this is a very interesting one, the themes don't align with the life that I'm living and the way that I see the world.
Someone who grew up
First of all, I'm not buying viewers, bro. I keep getting different people trying to make me buy viewers, bro. Get out of my chat, bro.
listening to hip hop and rap. Recently, I completely stopped listening and indulging in that field of
Silk
music
Money.
because I mean it's pretty
I'm
obvious
gonna
they
react
talk
to
about
that.
sex, money,
I'm gonna
drugs,
check that
and
out.
shit. And there are people that don't talk about that stuff, and I guess it really depends. But I never really
Silk Money.
resonated with any rap artists, honestly.
Which
Sorry, I heard what she said. Sex Money Drugs is one of the best albums that ever come out in the past few years, though. I'm sorry, Lucky made an album, Sex Money Drugs, and it was tough. But let me really listen to her. I'm just taking her for shits and giggles. Let me hear what she said.
Depends. But I never really resonated with drugs and shit in that field of music because I mean it's pretty obvious they talk about sex, money, drugs, and shit. And there are people that don't talk about that stuff, and I guess it really depends. But I never really resonated with any rap artists, honestly.
Which, sidebar, I find to be a very interesting way to look at hip hop music and music in general, because does everybody who consumes and
Yeah,
enjoys
I'm gonna
music
block that bot.
only consume and enjoy music that either they personally align with or they see themselves in a very direct and literal way, or is, I guess, like espousing a lifestyle that they aspire to on some level? Because this is not really a trend or expectation that people hold to so tightly for other mediums. Like, people don't go out to the theater to see a Marvel movie thinking they're going to wake up and be a superhero the next day. And while
Mm.
personally I enjoy a lot of different genres of music for music's sake and for the sake of sonic and textural aesthetics, I actually enjoy hearing a lot of music that represents
This dude said textural aesthetics. This dude got some linguistics, my boy. I wish I was saying shit like that. Like, I be trying with the big words sometimes, but textual aesthetics is crazy. Like, casually? Yeah, that's tough.
points of view and experiences, walks of life that are not my own. When it's pulled off best, it can actually do a lot to convey feelings or points of view I wouldn't have otherwise considered, or on some level lend me a little bit of insight into a world I have no connection to. I'm sure you've already figured it out, but it seems like most of the people who are wholeheartedly hopping on this rap fatigue trend have a very limited view of the genre, because the number of artists or I guess subgenres within the genre itself that they're listening to is very narrow, very limited.
I'm not gonna cap. This guy just. I'm not gonna cap. I feel like if you can't find a little bit of something to relate to with any artist at all in the whole genre, it's not that you have a limited view of the genre. I think you have a limited view in general. I think you're just an uncreative person. How is it that you can't find anything to relate to? Like, especially as a black woman, there's so many things out there that could be a part of anything in your life. I'm not saying it has to be the black trauma or it has to be something negative. There's also things like No Name. No Name has some of the best music, I feel like, and I don't relate to it because she's talking about things that are in regards to the female nature within, the community, and she does it in a really nice way. And I like hearing about it. I like hearing about shit like the beauty supply, talking about, the the oppression you could feel from having to like have your hair a certain way as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Montego Bay, and she not no name talk about sucking dick all the time, and I still listen to her. If you can't find something to listen to, you're just uncreative and you're not trying. Like, I'm sorry. If you like, and you don't have to relate to bar for bar. You think I relate to No Name doing what she be doing? I don't. But it's tough. Come on now. Come on now.
Oftentimes, it is the most widely accessible, popular, viral, well playlisted, algorithmically juiced stuff you can get your hands on, which, I mean, at this point, with labels so closely colluding with music streaming platforms these days, any artist that is getting that level of push has to be industry connected or friendly on some level, meaning they're probably making
Mm.
music that is super easily understandable, digestible, replayable. In those conditions, regardless of genre, hip hop or otherwise, you're not going to find a whole lot of room for versatility, variety, nuance, experimentation. It just seems like they're not really digging that deeply into the genre. Because if they were, they actually would be aware of the pretty wide array of quality releases that have come out this year. Whether you're talking about the super heady, personal, and
Like I
emotional
said,
rhymes that are on the new Navy Blue record, or Tyler, the creator, experimenting with more dance music style
I wouldn't call that a rap album, but I see where he's coming from.
and pop and R&B flavors on his latest project. There's also been great stuff from Billy Woods, McKinley Dixon. The list goes
I've
on
been hearing I gotta react to McKinley Dixon a lot. I want to get that out before the end of the year too.
and on and on,
There's some
honestly.
rap
I
tracks
also
on him.
forgot to mention the new Little
Yeah,
Sims
there
record,
are.
which is fantastic.
Like Sugar
But
Free.
the thing is,
It's a
while
good
these
one.
artists do have respectable followings, they don't make music that is so easily replicable and easy to shove down people's throats on social media in short form over and over and over and over and over. So I have to ask, is it really rap music that you're fatigued with, or is it the algorithm just handing you the same crap over and over and over?
Mm,
This also says me that a lot of rap fatigue
good
complainers
question.
don't spend spend a whole lot of time listening to maybe other genres, because if they did, they would see there are very much copied and pasted trends and cliches running across a lot of stuff that you see on the charts. When you look at the genre that it's contained within, look at EDM, look at country. That new Morgan Wallen album is just
Yeah, if I gotta hear Morgan Wallen's name one more time, I'm gonna flip out. There's a few names I'm so sick of hearing. Morgan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift. And it's like I don't even have beef with them, but it's just I'm hearing the same names over and over and over again, and we're not calling those genres repetitive. Yeah, Morgan, like come on, bro. Like what are we doing? Luke Bryant. Like what are these names, dog?
one giant fucking grocery list of musical cliches. I can't really hate too much though, because on some level, I do see a lot of these people as like victims of the world of media that we're
ChatGPT last
currently
name.
locked into and can't really escape, because they're just like they're just kind of casual fans and consumers of music, and as a result they are going to just kind of like enjoy, without thinking too much of it, whatever is handed to them by the algorithm. If we were taking the clock and pulling it 20 years back, they would just be enjoying casually and passively what is handed to them on the radio,
Yeah,
which is fine.
basically they're NPCs, and I feel like NPCs don't need to have opinions. They don't need to have them. I'm not saying they can't, but you don't need to have an opinion. Just be an NPC, all right? Just do your thing in the algorithm. Don't try to make waves, bro. You're an NPC.
There's nothing inherently wrong with being that kind of consumer. While these people aren't super curious about music, maybe they're curious about other things. You know, maybe they're super
Yeah.
curious about movies. They don't so much think that deeply about what music they're enjoying or consuming on a regular basis. Who the hell knows? Either way, by virtue of the fact that they have just been kind of, partaking in what streaming platforms, the charts, the industry has been telling them, like, hey, this is popular, this is good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
this is worth your time. They have now had their world, or their, I guess, perspective on this style completely painted now by these platforms to mean one singular thing and be one singular idea. So unfortunately, while, we have all kind of like collectively enjoyed the freedom of, endless streams of music, of as many artists as we could possibly listen to in the most compact amount of time, because songs are shorter, there's more options, there's more variety. This has led to an era of music consumption, unfortunately, where the stuff that has risen to the top, the artists who have prevailed the most, are the ones whose music has proven to scale the best in this current music economy, which, as we should know from previous eras of the music industry, what scales the best and makes the most money is not always the most artistically sound.
Oh fuck it.
In the future, it won't just be about how we move.
Let it play. Yeah, I don't got this ain't Kaisen that nigga. I don't got no YouTube premium nigga. Um I can't lie, I do have a hot take. Normally I don't like Fantano, but I appreciate what he's saying here. Yeah, I disagree with a lot of Fantano's takes when it comes to rappers. Like he has a crazy take about Isaiah Rashad. Like he does not like give Isaiah Rashad the credit I think he deserves. Like there's a lot of things, right? The whole My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy stuff, but this commentary shit that he be going into, yeah, he be oh shit, uh-oh, stream by the end. Oh, but yeah, I like what he be doing on here. Hold on, I'm live. I'm live. No, they don't mean yell in the background, dog. Yeah, y'all were gone. And now my cousin is calling me. Oh, it's a lot going on. I'm getting overwhelmed. He be giving valid takes sometimes. So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, the ADHD kicking in.
Most artistically
Oh
sound.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes using the scaling your music in the way that fits the algorithm works perfectly. Sometimes. Because I think this new wave of like these short 2 to 2.5 minute songs and it just being like little poems, I think that's been working perfectly. And a big example of that is Earl Sweatshirt with the Live, laugh, love. You feel me? Like it doesn't work maybe in the mainstream algorithm, but the underground algorithm of your songs being short poems rather than whole fleshed out 4 minute songs has been working so well. Mike does it great. Earl does it great. Even some of Navy Blue stuff from me just now hearing them is like nice and short, sweet, to the point. Like I think that's one of the things that works well. Another thing that I think works well when it comes to scaling it to the algorithm is having like certain sample choices and uses work very, very well for the algorithm. Like I see TikToks that use the most obscure samples in the most amazing ways. And that goes through that doesn't just go through rap, that's also to other genres too. Like I've talked about this group before, this duo named Saturdays. They've also shown me love on my TikTok. I made a TikTok about them and they commented on it. So I'm not gonna play the song. I'm gonna just show y'all who I'm talking about. Saturdays. They're not even a rap group. They're like a pop R&B group. Like these guys right here. They had a nice short, sweet to the point song. It's like 2 minutes long. It's called Masquerade, and they marketed it perfectly on TikTok because they used a specific part, and the part that they use actually is a sample of a different rock song. So stuff like that, I think you would like them a lot. If you like Jimmy Legacy, I think you would like these guys. It's called Masquerade. You would love it, I think. Incredible with sampling to a Dijon. I'm gonna type in a Dijon. Dijon for sure. But yeah, that's just another example of how if you scale it correctly, you can make good music and make it work still within the algorithm. I feel like a lot of people aren't prioritizing the quality first. When you approach it as let me fit it to the algorithm first and then try to make it good, then you're gonna mess up your whole thing. Try to make a good song or a good work of art and then find the part that works to push it. That's what they did, and I think that's like the perfect way of doing it. And that wasn't even a rap song. See? People just want to hate on rap to hate on rap.
And unfortunately, I feel like we've kind of come full circle back to a time period, at least a little bit culturally, that I remember vividly as a kid, where because of the hip hop music that was most commercially popular at the time, where it was spread, how people gained access to it, and also let's remember to factor in racism too. That is also a factor here. We are now seeing this return
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. That's a great. Thank you. Thank you, man.
of boomer ass opinions that just have just a super limited portrayal of what rap music is.
There's so much good music out there that's not rap.
Yo, respectfully, I don't. Respectfully, and I mean this with all due respect. If you look like this and your caption is this, I'm gonna think your dad has a white hood under the bed. Like real talk. I'm gonna check your pillowcases to see if they got holes poked in them. Cause what are you talking about and why are you talking about it? What is this blurred out over here? What do you have over here? I don't trust nothing about what you got going. Does this say John Wall Martial Art? There's too there's too much going on back here. All right, too much going on. I don't trust nothing you got to say. Tanner, get this guy out of here. I love Bob the I don't know what his name is. The TikTok what I'm Mark Fantano blurred it. Oh, I love that. Good job, Fantano. You're not trying to give this guy no clout. I respect that.
And it's like real music,
You
real
ain't trying to give him no
instruments,
clout.
real people playing stuff instead of just rap and spewing about gangsters and guns and bitches. A lifestyle that I don't even want to live. Like,
Gangsters, guns, bitches. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, like you don't hear people playing the instrument. Like, do you know who Tyler the Creator is? Tyler the Creator could probably play more instruments than your entire bloodline, and he raps like a motherfucker. This guy.
at all. I'm not a gangster. I was raised in a nice neighborhood.
And as a result, people are thinking they
I'm not a gangster either. I'm still gonna listen to them dudes. Do I look like I come from the same place as Malice and Pusha T? Don't answer that, because your racist that's probably gonna say yes. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
are fatigued with rap music when
Never
in
mind.
actuality, they're just feeling fatigue with the most obvious and most boring pap that the music industry has to offer as far as like what it labels as rap music. And look,
Right.
truth be told,
That's
there are
just
a
a
lot of
lazy
artists that I
commentary
personally
take.
enjoy that, you know, make it onto the Rap Caviar playlist every week or so. But that playlist and others like it should not be for you the be all end all of like what hip hop music is where you should access it, because if it is, you are going to have a super limited view of the genre and you are going to get sick of it pretty quickly. In fact, like, if that's where most people are hearing about their rap music, uh, uh, I'm surprised they didn't get sick of it sooner, because if you actually care about this style of music, you should be seeking out alternatives to what Spotify is handing you. And I think people really need to start to come to grips with the fact that, like, Spotify right now, culturally, commercially, is essentially what MTV was in the 2000s as far as like musical and cultural curation. They're not like this innocent, cool, chill streaming platform where you get
That's a
to
great way of putting it. It's a bunch of old people trying to like trying to project what they think y'all think is cool. Just like Navy Blue, my favorite gangster rapper. Oh man. It's just old people trying to figure out what y'all like, bro. And I'm gonna let you on in a little secret. Actually, should I even say this? I applied to work for Spotify. Yeah, a few weeks ago. They denied my ass, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes for them.
do and explore whatever it is you want to your heart's desire. They are literally actively framing the window through which you see music and culture itself. They are a massive corporation. They are invested in by the major labels. They are essentially
Yeah.
doing their bidding, and they should be seen and understood as much. They're a big, greedy, and opportunistic company. They're
Yeah.
not your friend. They're not a tool. They're not a map through which you find out about the world of
OD.
music. They have a vested interest in you
Spotify
consuming,
K.
streaming, and engaging with certain things. And those things are skewed by commercial interests. And while Spotify is, maybe the biggest culprit and issue, kind of the industry leader in being awful, the rest of the music streaming platforms out there are not better by much, even if I did go out of my way to put them all on a tier list one time. So again, I don't think anyone has rap fatigue, truly. I think what people have is algorithm fatigue. And if we're going to break out of
Facts.
this and heal this problem culturally, I think people need to be doing a better job of more actively seeking out the
What's the
sorts of
last
things that they want
FM?
to see, they want to hear, they
How
want
do
to
you pirate
enjoy,
Spotify?
they want to consume. Because honestly, if you're not making these decisions, you're just allowing some giant corporation to make them for you. And therein lies the
This is a nasty thumbnail. Why you do Nikki like that?
issue. Thank you very much for watching. Over here next to my
What is this? Nah, I gotta get out of here.
head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. I'm sure you will. Anthony Fantano.
Yeah, I'm letting you know what I think, man. Fantano is wild. Yeah, like, this is a funny dude. Oh, another fun fact. Fantano is from the same state that I'm from. We're from two completely different ends, as you could probably... Well, let me not say you could guess that. That's, like, mad crazy to say. But, yeah, he was actually... He actually stopped by the place I work at this weekend. I didn't see him, but somebody told me he was there. So, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, man, rap fatigue is not a thing, brother. It's just people. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, CT is a real small area, bro. But dude, there's a lot of dudes here. A lot of dudes here that you wouldn't expect to be here. Yeah, rap fatigue is not a thing. Like, I could agree that's algorithm fatigue. I also think it's just a overall laziness and a little stepping stone to get their shit off, bro. People want to get off these takes. People want to come on they soapboxes and act like they holier than thou. And what better way to do that than just shitting on a very black centric, medium of music, especially in this day and age? Because during this era, especially in America, after the election and all that, and people saying there's a black fatigue, like, there's just so many little things people are trying to throw in there to get their little shit off, including our own people. Like, there's a lot of COO-enery. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. A lot of these folks think that they could just, like, buy their way or shuck and jive their way into masses good graces. Like, nigga, tee up, bro. Get off your knees and stand up. That little 10 seconds of validation is not worth it, dog. I'm telling you. But that's what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's scary. It really is, Angie. It really is. Like, if you guys wanted to give, like, let's say 3 albums this year to negate this rap fatigue, theory, what would be the 3 albums that you would give out? Let me know, because I have a three on my mind of like three different types of rap that could cater to different types of things. So Mercy got to be up there for sure. Red Veil, Neonte, Earl. That's a good mix. That's a good mix. That's a good mix. I'm gonna say Let God Sort Him Out. I'm gonna say Navy Blues album, The Sword and the Soaring, and I'm gonna say I Am Music. These are three huge releases, but in very different ways to me. If you can't find anything out of those three, or if you say that all of them at least sound the same, I know what you are. You're not gonna like what I call you. I'm so serious. But yeah, that was that. Let me know what y'all think. A good video by Fantano. I ask you guys the same question. What are three albums you would recommend that came out this year to negate this rap fatigue foolishness theory? All right.